It's your boy Deala T, and this is No Filters. Always appreciate you all liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing with the world. Because at the end of the day, you got to hit that notification bell and hit all to make sure you don't miss any episodes of No Filters with your boy Deala T. And as always, I appreciate you all being here. Definitely get comfortable. Get you something to drink, get you something to eat, get you something to smoke. If that's what you do, definitely don't forget to hit that like button when you come in and subscribe, family. You see the title, you understand. AI, Timberland, taking over the music industry. Rappers are mad. And we're gonna be dealing with this here.
Timbaland has done the unthinkable, apparently, right? It's being stated that bro has he has like a AI. He launched his AI label of sorts, and I mean it's got a lot of people really super duper upset. Apparently, right? Even though he's worked with a lot of artists, according to Billboard. Okay, he launched an AI music label called Stage Zero. Okay, and
Wow.
he has his artist. Hey, what's up? He's got an artist, right? And the artist goes by the name Tata, right? And she was created by like some kind of AI, what you would call it, okay?
Wow.
And he created this new genre called A-pop. I guess like AI pop, you know what I mean? And Tata is part of that new genre. I guess it's like AI music, okay? Now, this is what Timbaland said. He, in releasing this, a lot of people are very upset about it because they're like, yo, man, you worked with artists. You know that this hurts artists when you release this AI music.
Oh, wait a minute, fam. Wait a minute, fam. Did we hear that right? Do we need to, again, just so we make sure we're on the same page? Because again, I thought I just heard him say that Timberland, and if y'all don't really know, what's up, Rosie? Tap FAM if you with me, hit that like button. Family, we in here Monday through Friday, No Filters with Deala T. I know y'all see the title. It says AI taking over the music industry, and Timberland has launched a AI, which is a robot, music label. What's up, William? I see you, man. We in here. Yeah, it's No Filters, family. Hit that like button when you coming in so y'all see what's going on. You see the title, AI, Timberland taking over the music industry. This shit is different, man. Because AI taking over shit and they want to make it convenient for people. But this is Timberland literally making a music label, AI music label. And then they said that this man got a whole artist by the name of Tata. That's a robot. What's up, Eric? I see you, man. What we doing? Hit that like button for me, man. Stay with me. Let's keep going.
His response was, well, I work with a lot of artists, according to Billboard. Okay? He launched an AI music label called Stage Zero. Okay?
Stage Zero.
And he has his artist. Hey, what's up? He's got an artist, right? And the artist goes by the name Tata.
The artist named Tata.
By like some kind of AI, what you call.
Wait a minute. This how she look. This what the fuck AI can do. Fam. Come on, fam. What we doing? What we doing? AI can literally create this. This ain't even a person. Like, this is like, people gonna be like, oh, she, or she this, she that. No, this is AI can literally make this. And Timberland has made this an actual rapper. Respect for William, but the difference between No Filters, whatever that shit you heard 2 weeks ago, that shit ain't the same in No Filters, fam, because the difference with this is, it hits different from music, and how this shit have changed your whole motherfucking life. Because even the music is fucked up. But the fact that they taking over music now, it should definitely warn you on how you should be feeling. You understand that? What's up, Sean? Bro, I'm listening to that, and I'm hearing that too. He say, title, I can hear the music and tell the difference because all the artists are falling off. That's the difference. And see, it's the rappers. I'm going to say something, dog. and I'm gonna be real because there's no filters. I don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings. It's rappers' fault. And I'm gonna say the generation of the day, or even when they started to take mumble rap and take it somewhere, or they started giving rap, just started giving out genres, like fucking just giving out titles to genres. You feel me? What's up, Cards? What song should I listen to? Everyone that's coming from Deala T when you tap in, bruh. The difference is that if they taking over the music, then they can sit there and take over the world, as they are. But the fact that they using Timberland to do it, that's the thing. It ain't even about Timberland. It's about them using him to implement that shit to us. And if you can see the difference between AI music, these are robots. So even if you asking ChatGPT some shit, they coming up with some amazing shit. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. When you start talking about making music, shit that you can, if you going through something, you can put that song in there and really vibe to that and know that that person that made that song really came from a place of the heart that AI or Tata don't have. That's what I'm talking about. And that's the issue here, because that shit is different. But it ain't even about Timberland. It's about the higher ups. And then it ain't even about AI. It's about these whack ass rappers. You niggas came in and started sounding the fucking same. And if you seen the commercial, oh man, let's keep going, dog. Cause y'all, it's so much you motherfuckers' fault. Come in talking that same shit. Can't find a lane, don't know where to go. Can't get gas, but getting gassed the fuck up all the time. Let's keep going, man.
Okay, and he created this new genre called A-pop. I guess like AI pop, you know what I mean? And Tata is part of that new genre. I guess it's like AI music.
Wow.
Now,
wow.
This is what Timbaland said.
Hit that like button.
A lot of people are very upset about it because they're like, yo, man, you worked with artists. You know that this hurts artists when you release this AI music.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
His response was, in a statement concerning making this AI music, right? He said, I'm not just producing tracks anymore. I'm producing systems, stories, and stars from scratch.
So he ain't doing tracks. He doing systems, stories, and stars from tracks.
Learning, autonomous music artist built with producing tracks anymore. I'm producing systems, stories, and stars from scratch. Tata is not an avatar. She's not a character. Tata is a living, learning, autonomous music artist built with AI. Tata is the start of something bigger. She's the first artist of a new generation. A-pop is...
When you hear that type of shit right there, Tata is the start of something bigger. She's the first start of this. She's the new that. It's always... all it take is one. Fuck that. All it take is one. But you motherfuckers should be spooked right now about what this is doing, because that means AI is growing. And I don't know if y'all come from, a lot of you all may be, of an age where y'all understand that movie iRobot. If you ever seen iRobot, you ever seen iRobot with Will Smith? Type FAM if you seen iRobot with Will Smith. iRobot. That gives you a clear understanding of what way or which way we routed to and which way we going. Because ChatGPT is convenient. A robot is even more convenient. I was in Atlanta at a restaurant. I seen a motherfucking tray. I seen a tray just come rolling in. The point that caught my eye was it was just rolling. Wasn't walking like a human. It was rolling with a tray on this motherfucker. Just going. Just going. And they like, hey, go to this motherfucker know to go to tables 2, 3, and 4 with they damn food. What? What are we doing? What Sean say? What's up, Sean? Hit that like button, family. I'm here. I'm with you. He say, Sean Jefferson say, sound like she gonna try to bring rappers down by analyzing the rap and also using to give the higher ups intel of our brains. Shout out to Sean Jefferson. Shout out to fam. Real talk. Shout out to you. See, that's that no filter shit we talking about. Because right there, they gonna use somebody like Timberland that's been in the game, like a Jay-Z and all that shit. They use them, okay, to introduce it. So everybody get on board with it. Those that have a problem, that's fine, because they don't really hear shit, because life is kind of just, it continues to innovate, okay? So with the innovations, that's what becomes an issue now, because it's an innovation. They don't look at it as a security or an issue yet. It's an innovation. When this motherfucker Tata AI robot starts scanning, and he started putting in information on the type of music and the way this motherfucker should be rapping and talking and saying shit, he gonna try his best to make her real. And if people is backing her, see, this is where the people come into play right here. Because all we have to do is not buy the shit. All we have to do is say, fuck the shit and keep moving. That's all we got to do. But the new generation is looking at that. Because, see, they aiming for the new generation, family. They ain't going after us. You understand what I'm saying? Real shit. Oh, no, stay on caps. I'm with you, William. Because, hey, this is what's going on, fam. Because at the end of the day, it's all good. We still here, family. At the end of the day, they're targeting the kids. They're targeting the new sound. They're trying to create a new sound. Even for cartoons that don't even make sense. I've seen some cartoons that don't make no damn sense. The characters look stupid as fuck. Look, all just abnormal. You know what I mean? It's like they don't have, like today doesn't have nutrition, substance, direction, guidance. To know that if you step over there in that fire, you might get burned. Shit like that. Like, they don't believe fat meat greasy. I don't know if you all know that saying, but you don't believe fat meat greasy. My grandma always said that shit. That's real. Motherfucker don't believe fat meat greasy. You gonna believe it today? See, that's the difference between that. So you can just introduce AI as a convenience today for the people that's of the generation that's damn near 35 and up. It's convenient. But then when you're talking about music now, they've already taken over with the auto-tune, with the mumble rap, giving this other type of rap, some genre in New York. I forgot what that shit called. But it's like it's these different raps now, and all these different meanings for the shit. And it's like, to me, it's like they want everybody to be welcome into music. Okay? It's a difference between a rapper and an artist. Artists paint pictures, rappers rap about what's right in front of them. And they can even rap what's right in front of them, but the thing is, they don't find a way for you to understand it and paint Picasso. That's the difference. Which is really what's fucked up about Lil Wayne. Because I don't know if he just thought that Carter 6 was going to be all that, or if they told him to put that shit out or dumb it down. Because even from a real standpoint, the music is just rhyming, but there's no message. There's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing to take you to tomorrow. There's nothing to run to if you're going through something today. You understand? That's the problem, fam, with this AI shit. And you know what, Timbaland, I get it. Timbaland come from when bars was put out there. Bars. Straight bars. Missy Elliott, Timbaland, and Magoo, bars. All of that shit was creative. And they stayed on that shit. But ain't no way. Today, I feel Timbaland, but then I don't. Let's keep going.
The next cultural evolution, and Tata is what Timbaland said. He, in releasing this, a lot of people are very upset about it because they're like, yo, man, you worked with artists. You know that this hurts artists when this is AI music. You understand what I'm saying? His response was, in a statement concerning making this AI music, right? He said, I'm not just producing tracks anymore. I'm producing systems, stories, and stars from scratch. Tata is not an avatar. She's not a character. Tata is a living, learning, autonomous music artist built with AI.
He says she. First of all, he's referring to her as like a she, a female, and that's wrong right there. Then he talking about she's a living, breathing individual created by AI. So instead of just saying she's a robot, motherfucker, you just trying to give her some identity. This is what's going on here. Sean Jefferson says, what's up, fam? He say, all of them damn ghostwriters turning away from artists too. And producers know that shit. But let me tell you what else. Shout out to you, Sean. I appreciate it. That's drill music. You damn right. You see what I'm saying? I ain't never heard of no shit like that. When the fuck they said drill music mattered in New York? What? When? There was a generation that came in and said, this how we want to rap, and we gonna do this shit a lot. And now all of a sudden y'all got a fucking name for the shit. And then they look at that shit and be like, oh, you contributed to Timberland wanting to make a robot to replace y'all dumbass. Because you ain't got no bars. Oh, man, this shit Oh, man, we gonna get to some bars. Because y'all gonna understand the other side of Deala T. But right now, this no filters. And y'all know the title. And you seeing what's going on. They trying to replace rappers. Let's keep going.
Tata is the start of something bigger. She's the first artist of a new generation. A-pop is the next cultural evolution, and Tata is its first icon. That's wild. But I mean, it's wild too because like...
What's up, fishing and hunting? I see you, man. I see you at that like button. I appreciate you, man. My dog. We in here. Let me bring you up to par, fam. You see the title. AI taking over the music industry. New artist named Tata. Timbaland created an AI music label by the name of Stage Zero. And he signed, and I don't even know how the hell you can sign a robot, but he signed an AI generated thing that's supposed to be making music. And this man is out his damn mind. But it's the rappers who put this shit in perspective that made motherfuckers think about doing this shit because they like, damn, if a human is that damn whack, I gotta go holler at a robot to get some real bars on a track? I gotta make a robot platinum? Then you niggas, you ninjas, come on.
Not feeling this whole AI situation. Take a listen to one fan that has decided to address his concerns with Timbaland directly. Take a listen to this joint. Welcome to the chat. Hello.
Oh shit, you heard it. We got a rapper that's about to talk to Timbaland right now. He about to do it right now.
Take a listen to one fan that has decided to address his concerns with Timbaland directly. Take a listen.
Check it out.
Welcome to the chat, baby.
What's up? Hey, respect to everybody here. Hey,
John, I respect you, bro. I respect. Hey, look, the reason I brought you here
because your post is crazy.
No. We got it.
I mean it. We got it.
All right, we gonna stand on it in the chat.
I mean everything about it, bro. I'm not double backing on it. Respect to your legacy, I would say. What I view this as right now is a betrayal to artists everywhere, bro. What you're doing is you're backdooring us. You got into a position of power, and instead of choosing to unionize and fight against this AI, which I'm not stupid. I use ChatGPT to script out.
What I say?
Screenplays.
What I say?
I use ChatGPT on a daily.
What I say?
Think of
This motherfucker used chat.
menial tasks,
What I say?
meaningless tasks
He used chat.
A robot should do. I'm not
Now hold up, fam. Let me just say this right quick, real fast. I just said that shit. A lot of people use ChatGPT, right? Real shit. But that don't sound good when you got an argument with the man that's using a computer, a robot to make music, and then you say for a moment, well, I use the robot too, motherfucker. So what make him sound good right now? Getting his issue off, talking to Timbaland. It's Timbaland right here, Guru, all type of motherfuckers just sitting right here. And this man talking about, oh no, let's go.
ideas to do the ChatGPT braille.
Let's go.
Take a listen to one fan that has decided to address his concerns with Timbaland directly. Take a listen to this joint. Welcome to the chat, baby.
What's up? Hey, respect to everybody here. Hey,
John, I respect you, bro. I respect. Hey, look, the reason I brought you here
because your post is crazy.
No. We got it.
I mean it.
We got it. All right, we gonna stand on it in the chat.
I mean everything about it, bro. I'm not double backing.
He's standing on it too.
To your legacy, I would say. What I view this as right now is a betrayal to artists everywhere, bro. What you're doing is you're backdooring us. You got to a position of power, and instead of choosing to unionize and fight against this AI, which I'm not stupid. I use ChatGPT to script out screenplays,
right?
Things like that. I use ChatGPT on a daily.
Just like music.
To think of content ideas, to do the menial tasks, the meaningless tasks that a robot should do. I'm a spiritual person, and I believe that artists all are tapped into a divine entity, right? When you go and you start creating, and you allow some fucking robot to come in and finish your song, you're cutting yourself off from the divine. And let me not even get that deep with it. What I think you're doing is you're doing something that's, in a sense, demonic, bro. And I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating, but it feels demonic. You're choosing to go against us all.
You hear that?
This robot, instead of signing an artist, instead of having someone who has a voice that you could put on and put on your platform, all these motherfuckers you had on the live, all this cool shit you were doing, you choose to go in this direction.
John.
You see that, fam? So hold on, let's get right. The man said he used ChatGPT for some things that can be done that a human can do, but it's easier to be done. Then he's saying that he feels that Timbaland chose that. Then he's saying he feel like all rappers have a divine energy. That even if you start music and then choose to get a robot to finish it, then you're not tapped in or with the same energy no more because you chose to get some empty individual or empty thing to finish something that you started that actually had meaning and purpose and feeling, and now it doesn't. Biggest thing he said was him feeling like it's demonic. Now, let's be real, man. We've heard what we've heard in the industry, the music industry. I mean, if you've been in my community, I'm sure you've seen on YouTube how Diddy moving, Jay-Z moving. We can go down the list. So I know you've heard about some Hollywood shit. So with that said, when the man said he feel like it's demonic, I really felt that. Because here you have an AI robot that you can program. Okay? You can program this motherfucker, fam. So you can program the AI rapper Tata that Timbaland created and signed. You can program this robot to proceed as you want it to and what you tell it to say. So believing in what Timbaland believes in, we don't know. A lot of people in rap, music, entertainment, a lot of them don't believe in Jesus. Let me say that. So if you're dealing with people that don't believe in Jesus or God, or they believe in a different entity, a different divine spirit, these people atheists, things of that nature, here you have telling Tata, the AI rapper, to say this or create a song. See, now they're programming songs. This is what this is. See, they tired of programming people because they're going through all of this shit. That's the problem. That's the real problem. They tired of programming people because they going through all of these glitches and shit. So now they like, oh, okay. Timberland like, well, let me come up with some amazing shit. And he came up with Stage Zero AI music label, where now he has a Tata AI artist that he can program and say what the government want that motherfucker to say. Same music that has been taken over for the last generation. I mean, honestly, just the music and how everything has just gone from good music, vibing music, to one way, one statement, black, white, period. That is exactly what music is now. So now I understand the demonic part of what he's saying, because at the end of the day, when you get people like Playboy Cardi, you get a lot of people that speaking demon type shit. You understand what I'm saying? So they don't have a problem with that, because again, it's a part of the industry. You understand? It's a part of the industry, gonna be a part of the industry. Let's keep going.
I think it's MREC Insta, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Listen. All right. That was something. Okay. The fan has decided to tell Timbaland about himself and that he ain't feeling, and he says it's damn near demonic what Timbaland is doing. Okay. He is not feeling that at all. Timbaland apparently responded to it because he's got a lot of backlash about this AI, this A-pop.
Timbaland responded.
A lot of folks are
Timbaland responded.
That, hey, look, we helped you become the legend
Timberland respond.
AI is ruining music. Whatever.
Oh shit!
Go ahead and cry me a river, since Timbo stamp is on that.
What the fuck is that? Who the hell? Look at these people.
Y'all about AI taking your spot, but your songs barely mix. Why would we train it on that?
Man, y'all scared of AI, but record every hook and melodyne.
What the
Auto-tune
fuck?
is AI, baby. Y'all just didn't complain till it started writing better hooks than you. Timbo ain't the villain, he just not babysitting y'all no more. You want opportunity, but ain't got output.
You worried about AI stealing your sound? Bro, you ain't got one.
Wow. Wow.
If you're a man who makes at least 100,
Can you hear this shit? I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
Who am I kidding? I ain't had no bars to begin with.
What?
Alright, so
Okay, now wait a minute. Hold on. Let me tell you what's weird, this motherfucker. Wait a minute. This man just used. Oh man, this man's a mastermind. This man's a mastermind. This man is a mastermind. What are we doing? You just seen what I just seen. We need to see this shit again. Because if I know I ain't tripping, man. I know I ain't tripping. Did we just see this shit?
AI is ruining music.
This
Whatever.
giraffe
Go
woman?
ahead and cry me a river.
The fuck
since
is that?
Timbo stamp is on that too.
This a tiger man. What is that? That's a caddy.
Y'all worried about AI taking your spot, but your songs barely mix. Why would we train it on that?
It's like a dude creature. What the fuck? And this big bird looking ass beast.
AI, but record every hook and melodyne.
Auto-tune is AI.
This a
baby.
cat cheek.
Y'all just didn't complain till it started writing better hooks than you. Timbo ain't the villain, he just not babysitting y'all no more.
I don't even know what she
You
is.
want opportunity,
The
but
fuck?
ain't got output.
Oh, she crazy. And look at this beast.
You worried about AI stealing your sound? Bro, you ain't got one.
What? What is that? A little turtle? You know about the turtles?
Kidding. I ain't had no bars
Turd.
to begin with.
Alright, so see, the animal thing was kind of weird, but I'm saying though.
What the fuck?
Alright?
Man, listen, man. The man Timbaland, he just sat there and used AI to talk for him. That's what he just did. The man, let's break it down here, fam, because we looking at what just happened. Everybody just spoke.
And cry me a river, since Timbo stamp is on that too.
She said, cry me a river, since Timbaland stamp is on that song with Justin Timberlake. Cry me a river. That's why he was playing that. You got the tiger crying. You got the rat doing
Y'all worried
sit-ups.
about AI taking your spot, but your songs barely mix. Why would we train it on that?
He's saying, see, and let me tell you something. Let me be real. I know what he's saying because it was a time when, like, when we was making music and coming up, we had to make sure that we recorded a certain way and then we mixed it a certain way. What's up, CR7? I see you, family. You back in the building. Hit that like button for me. What the hell? You see what's going on, fishing? You see what's going on, fishing and hunting? You see what's going on? Let me tell you what's going on. Back in the day, it was always a way to record. You had to record. You had to record, do a stab, and do an ad lib. Okay, it was like 3 verses, a song, all of that, real stuff. So then you had to get it mixed, and then you had to get it mastered, and then that's when you had an opportunity to actually put it out, because nobody would take anything that wasn't mixed or mastered. You understand what I'm saying? This is really a real movie. This is really a movie, CR7. So it was a time where I started to hear music and it wasn't mixed. The younger generation would just start to record and just put it out. Why? Because they didn't know the blueprint. Nobody said, hey, yo, listen, you gotta record this way, mix and master. Even if they did know, they didn't give a fuck. Because why? They wanted to just put the music out. So they just will record and then go shoot a video with a phone and put it on YouTube. And then for you know it, you got this new trend of people that's just using a phone to shoot videos. Not putting no budget on it, no high quality shit, no none of that. It was just literally, we not finna pay $1 billion to this guy if he don't want to know how we coming. Because a lot of these guys was a part of hoods and a lot of situations like that was rapping. So they didn't care about stepping out, dealing with people because they in the hood doing their own thing. And that's where we were, in the hood. Rapping. In the basement. In booths. Putting music together. And that's what was being done. They would rap, record, put it out, and shoot a video with the phone. And I'm talking like an iPhone, all of that, because you know iPhones was even popping in, but you ain't trip on it. So they'll shoot a video with the phone and then shoot it anywhere and then just upload it. And then they would constantly do that. And then now you got 20 rappers that's doing a cell phone video upload. I mean, like the whole video is shot with the cell phone. So that's what was going on when you started to see the quality of videos drop down. And the quality of music even being put, because the quality of music was a bunch of niggas in the hood talking shit. But they not, and they only using the phone to shoot a video. So that was one on that. So I get when that started. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. I actually can hear and retract when it started. Let's keep going, because these AI motherfuckers that Timbaland made talking shit. And let's think about this too. Each one of these creature-looking motherfuckers can literally probably rap. Because look how they talking. They responding to you, the rappers that got a problem. They responding to y'all ass in here talking about you never had a sound. You want a deal, but you don't have no output, meaning you ain't even got your own damn movement. You don't even know what it's like to move your own music. So how you begging for a deal, but you don't even know what it's like to even go after that yourself, fam? Let's keep going. This is what the verse said.
I'm scared of AI, but record every hook and melodyne.
Auto-tune is AI, baby. Y'all just didn't complain till it started writing better hooks than you.
Let me tell you what they did. Let me tell you how they used the phone. Just like you use your phone, and hit video, they would just do that. It'd just hit certain shots. Turn it on, record, turn it off, record, send it to a video editor, and he can edit that footage and put a video out, and that's it. That's how easy it was. So what I'm saying is right now, when he said that y'all use every hook and melody, and then she said auto-tune is AI. Let's get something right. Auto-tune started back in old days, way old days, when they would put the, like the keyboard with the wire thing in the mouth, and you can literally talk. You can literally talk like Prince and all of them. You can literally talk with the tunes of what the keyboard was doing. That's what the auto-tune was. They called it an auto-tune because they literally allowed that tune to become an auto when they put it into a program for people to actually insert it into their music. That's what the auto-tune name became. Because back then, in the old days when music was made, when Prince and them was out here, and even before them, they had a wire that went to the keyboard, and it was a keyboard guitar, and they would play that and talk shit with it, all of that. So when you dealing with that type of situation, the term auto-tune is now, but that sound has been out for a very long time. So let's not act like that sound has not been out. It has. That's history for you right there. It has been out. But the problem is, when auto-tune was put out here, and you're talking about people that really took advantage of auto-tune, like T-Pain. Like T-Pain come to mind when we talking about auto-tune. Now, I'm not saying T-Pain can't sing, but as he came out and presented himself to the world, it was using the auto-tune. It's probably a lot of other guys before that used it or made, but I just know he comes to mind because of all of the fucking hits T-Pain had with auto-tune, is what I'm saying. So from there, when you started talking about young rappers, everybody just started throwing auto-tune on everything on the beat. And they don't, and you know what else is crazy about auto-tune? Auto-tune will cover up whatever the fuck you saying. That's the problem with auto-tune. You ain't really saying shit. You wouldn't even know what you being said because you sitting there covering the shit up with auto-tune. It's a sound. It's something for everybody to groove to. Even like rappers like Young Blue, you would hear a lot of his music was like auto-tune. But when he first came out, he had a whole reign and had a whole following going crazy using the shit. So let's keep going.
Timbo ain't the villain. He just not babysitting y'all no more. You want opportunity, but ain't got output.
You worried about AI stealing your sound? Bro, you ain't got one.
That's what he mean by that. You don't have a sound. Any artist that came in the game, that came in with their own unique voice, sound, and mind state of what they want to talk about, they all are in their own category. They all are in their own place as icons and as artists themselves. Okay? So we got to understand, we talk about people like Missy Elliott doesn't sound like T.I. You understand what I'm saying? But you could take a situation where Future, okay, and you had Designer came in. Now, Future was here first. He was using auto-tune, I'm sure, at times. Designer came in, and that was his first move on it. I got ball from Atlanta. You can hear it, but you can't really hear it, but you can hear it. A lot of people's sound was based on auto-tune, period. So I respect Timbaland for that. And that commercial saying that shit.
Who am I kidding? I ain't had no bars to begin with.
Never had no bars.
All right, so I see the animal.
So you gotta understand, not having no bars then, that means you ain't never put your mind into it. That means you don't care about the music. That means you don't care about the message. And you don't care about the message to the people and how you convey that message to the people. Because I don't want to convey a message in the same way that my next door neighbor gonna convey that message. Like, I want you to understand it and feel it as way as I detail it out for you to understand it. They might just tell you about it. I'm gonna inform you and give you understanding on it for you to get your own research and go look it up for you to get yourself together. That's the difference between artists and rappers. The detail. The brush when you paint the fucking picture. That's the difference, fam. So the problem today, and we're in this conversation on No Filter, smash that like button. It's Deala T in here. Don't never get it done. Don't never get it twisted. We in here. No Filters, Deala T. Smash that like button and subscribe. The situation that we talking about is, whose fault is it really? Timbaland, because that's what the government want them to do? Or the rappers that drove them to do it because the government allowed those rappers to have a sound? There was a time where they started pushing real music out and allowed the mumble, the less fortunate, the just no message music at all in. And now it's like your shit almost got to sound ridiculous and bad to be taken good. Just like negativity sells, not positivity. Am I right, family? Negativity get more attention today than positivity. And we know that. So at the end of the day, if the music can be made but the woman ain't shaking her ass, but she making good music. Like, think about it. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. We go down the list. Cash Doll, all these people. If they making music but not showing their ass, are we really listening? Because today, these people have been pushed into a position to where they showing that ass. And now we seeing ass like it ain't no problem. Even in my mind, I see Ashanti on stage showing a little ass. It was a day that she came out with the music back in them days with Murder Inc. and them boys. Never showed them body parts like that. Not that ass. You might get a little bosom, little area, little skin, little shoulder. But not that ass. So that's how you know now the explicitness, a negativity of that can be sold instead of positivity, fam. It's a big difference. You understand? Let's keep going.
But I'm saying, though, a couple of things that were said there, all right? Somebody said AI, one of those creatures. Said, you just mad AI is recording.
One of the creatures.
Than you, okay? The other thing said you ain't got no sound anyway to begin with. I think the idea is this, right? We've been hearing Timberland music for damn near, I don't know, over 20 years or something like that. But here's the thing, man. Although we've been hearing Timberland music, right? Think about all the music, right? All the work that he's come across. All the work that he's come across. Do you think every single one is a hit, or has he heard so much trash? He's had a filter. Can you imagine rifling through the trash?
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean?
Rifling through the trash.
Like something valuable when you're given so much garbage. You understand what I'm saying? One of the things that was said was like, y'all already use auto-tune to make your stuff hot. Y'all already use, like, a lot of artists are already using those items.
Already using the shit.
With a lot of the technology.
So it sound even more bad because y'all already using it. But it's like, and that's what really kills me, bro. Because think about it. Did Timbaland really go out and look for rappers? Or is people bringing these rappers to him? Or bringing these sound to him? Or bringing this music to him? Constantly bringing it to him? Is he actually getting up, researching, and going to look? See, this sounds like Timbaland ain't never got off his ass and went to go look for a hot-ass rapper. But yet, it's like y'all when the music industry stopped looking for artists, when they stopped and the game just got over-filtered with just so many independent music, that's when they got lazy and said, I'm going to just sit back and wait for one of these niggas to put theyself on. Because they stopped doing artist development. They don't do that no more. Back in their day when I was around, they was doing artist development. You get signed, you get an artist development deal. They might put you on the shelf just to develop you for the stage. But now it was like nobody wants to do and develop. That's the problem, fam. Everybody swear to God they got a message. Why? Because when they start letting them whack-ass rappers that didn't put no quality into their videos, their studio time, or how they even doing mixing, made other whack-ass people that ain't never rapped in their life think they could be a rapper. And you right, because all y'all doing is rapping. Like you rap Candy, wrap your body up in clothes. You know how easy it is to wrap a motherfucker up just to rap? As easy it is to wrap some shit up. That's as easy it is as you motherfuckers rapping. Because of that, that made all labels say, hey, we not even finna develop artists. We gonna let the artists develop themselves and their own. We're gonna let music labels say we're gonna let the artists create their own fan base and own following. And then when they have just enough that we think is good, the label comes in and offers them what? The love of the money. CR7 say crazy. They offered them the love of the money. When that rapper that created his whole fan base on his own, the music label come in and hands you this contract and say, hey, we give you $3 million right now. Shit. And you making $1 million yourself off of your own following and your own fan base and your own situation. That's what's going on. And they take that $3 million because why? The label is a machine. that can get your ass all the way heard in Australia, in New England, Jamaica. Like, let's keep going. That's the difference between the label. They're a machine. They can move you over there and get you popping in a day. Up against you, it took a while to get your million. So you're going to take the deal when they give you the 3 million just to sign with a major machine for them to give you the stadiums. See, you had the clubs. You had the people. You can do 15 shows a week in the clubs and pack out every club. But the label come in and say, we'll put you in the stadium. And you sign that deal and get that extra little 2 million. And now your mumble rapping ass look like something. Because they didn't put you on this bigger stage, bigger platform. You are looked at more now as a Beyonce, as a Jay-Z, as a all these major artists that's been here, as a Wayne, as a T.I. You're looked at as that now because you're on that stage and that platform. But all in all, it's your damn fault because they allowed that shit to come in. And now, the AI rapper Tata from Timberland's Ground Zero record label, that's an AI label. Oh, it's going crazy. Keep going.
So why are you mad about this aspect of technology? We already got to fix your junk, is what I'm getting from that. Now, do I agree with Timbaland with this AI thing? Not enough. No, honestly, I'm not gonna it's not my field, right? I'm not into the arts. Like, I'm not in art, right? So I don't make art in terms of, I don't make music, okay? But I think part of the art of making music is exploring different sounds. And I think,
right,
when you see the mixture of the sound, like, like cyborgs, right? Like you got a robotic arm attached to your human body. Everybody's cool with that. But then they get upset when you got a full-blown Terminator running around.
right,
They draw the line. They don't like the whole thing.
right.
They want the art with heart. You understand?
I get what my G saying. Shout out to Celeb Shorts. You already know Celeb Shorts. Shout out to you. I get what G saying. He's saying, yo, us as humans, somebody can go to the army, lose their arm, lose their leg, right? Lose both legs. Shit. They can give them some titanium legs, titanium arm, and we can see that and be okay with that, right? Your uncle, your cousin, your auntie, somebody may have a titanium or a fake leg that's got them going, because there's people that's athletes out here running with all of that, doing all of that, okay? Let's be real. But it's no way I can see somebody walking around with titanium legs and arms and just this is them. That would sit different on your eyes. I know it would. And that's what my dog's saying. It's going to sit different on my eyes, fam. I can't see nobody walking around 30% robot. 30, you know what I'm saying? Like, it hit different. Because that's what the movie I, Robot was on with Will Smith. He had like an arm, which was cool, but he fighting guys that's full-blown robots, so he can hang with them a little bit. What? I get what G's saying. Once we shake the heart of the music, it becomes empty. Let's keep going.
And I think, when you see the mixture of the sound, like, like cyborgs, right? Like you got a robotic arm attached to your human body.
Right.
Everybody's cool with that. But then they get upset when you got a full-blown Terminator running around.
Full-blown.
That's where they draw the
What?
line, the whole thing.
Smash that like button, fam.
The art with heart. You understand what I'm saying? And the heart can only come from human.
Right.
The AI doesn't have heart.
Right.
But I guess, there is a programming that takes place, but kind of sort of, right? I guess there's a point where, like, the heart is not in it anymore, and it's just a programming.
Once it's programmed, the heart gone. Because you telling it what to do. They're not feeling what to do here at No Filters.
Money on Airbnb with sense.
That's the problem, fam. They don't feel what to do.
Yes.
They have to be told what to do.
I don't think I'm against the AI art, like per se. I think it should just be very clear that this is A-pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we got, you know, the art or whatever. This is A-pop, and let it ride. Let it ride, just to show that it does not have heart. You come out with your art filled with heart, filled with
heart.
with emotion. You bring all of that out, so that when people hear the A-pop, they know, hey, look, man, I know it's not real. It's got 6 fingers. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying when I say that? So, your heart should be so into what you do that it's very identifiable, that it's real. You understand?
Thank you. Here at No Filters, we have no feelings on what we talking about because it comes from the heart. You understand? And it's going to continue to do that Monday through Fridays at 9 p.m. with your boy Deala T. We're going to leave this right here because I want to know what you all think in the comments. Do you think that it's worth it, AI taking over the music industry? Do you think it's the rapper's fault for even allowing that to even happen when they knew in the first place what they was doing with rappers and allowing them to say whatever they want to say and do it the way they want to do it? No quality music, no quality videos, no quality within it itself at all. You think that was okay? I want to know what you all think, because at the end of the day, it's about us, fam, the people. You understand what I'm saying? Only us, the people. So at the end of the day, I appreciate you all tuning in. Again, I'm Deala T, and it's Monday through Fridays. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell on all for Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. with your boy Deala T. This is No Filters. Holla.